Yeah, Russell shot a little one. What the hell? And then hangs up on us.
So it's about 15 minutes after shooting time, and about 15 minutes before shooting time, I saw a buck at probably 200 yards, but I couldn't quite tell how big it was because of how dark it was still. And then he walked out of sight, and just at the beginning of shooting time, I couldn't record because it was probably 250 yards away, but there was a doe walking. I couldn't tell if it had antlers or not, but it stayed in my sight for a while, and I figured out that it didn't, so it kind of sucked. I kind of thought it had antlers at first, but it's only been 15 minutes of shooting time, so I'm sure we'll see some other big ones today. This is really exciting. Well, it's about 9:40, and that's when Ryan, our guide, said he was going to pick us up, so I'm about to get all my stuff ready to go, and then we're going to go back to the lodge. I'm pretty sure that they're making lunch for us, and then after lunch we're going to come back out and see if we can see some more deer tonight.
Goofy. It wasn't frosted this morning. Moisture in here.
Get some on video?
Yeah, I did. Also did figure out how I could have the camera set up for if I was going to shoot at one. What were they?
I'm missing a couple smaller bucks, like a pencil 8, and then some does. One little buck was chasing a doe around in front of me.
That pretty much sums up the morning hunt. Nobody really saw anything worth shooting, but everyone did see a lot of deer and a couple of small bucks. And every single stand, somebody saw a couple of small bucks. But then we started heading our way back to the lodge, and then we were greeted by brunch, and brunch was just as good as it looked. We had a French bread bake, an egg bake, grapes, and a donut, and it was just great. What more could you ask for? So after brunch, the plans did change a little bit. We were just going to lounge at the lodge, but we actually thought this would be a good time to go get Dad's deer from last year when he went through Baldhill Creek Adventures. He actually shot a deer last year, and now he's picking it up a year later, now that he's made another trip out here, and then we're going to bring it back to the lodge for when we're about to leave and go home. But hopefully we have to make another trip to the taxidermy studio with another deer for next year to pick it up. But we're going to Smith's Taxidermy Studio in this trip here, and this place is pretty cool, as you'll see. Well, we just got Dad's deer from last year back from the taxidermy. I'm just stuck back here in the back seat. The guys are still talking to the guy who did it. And this deer, it does really look nice. I'll show you guys. Here you can see the deer. It's obviously on its side, but it's just very well done. It looks great. But now, George took us here. We're gonna get some ice cream. So after we stopped and got ice cream, George kind of showed us around the area and showed us the aftermath of a bad storm that came through and how it knocked down a bunch of trees, like you can see here.
Was it bad up by you too? Or just
No, one night it was. I took a few trees, but nothing like south of 200.
We ended up making it back to the lodge, and then we kind of cut ourselves short on time a little bit, so we just got ready and headed right back out. Everyone ended up trying new stands this afternoon, and you'll kind of see how that went. So this was my stand for the afternoon sit, and I mean, I like the stand a lot more than I did the last one, honestly, but I don't know if this area was for me as much as the other one, because you can only see so far, and if a deer came, it'd be up really close, but this is what I was looking at for the afternoon. So after my group got back to the lodge, we later received a phone call saying that my dad shot a little one, so let's take a look at what that looked like.
the little one, huh? Picked up the little one. Somebody's got to break the ice.
What happened?
Somebody's got to break the ice. Oh, there goes the hat.
Another toboggan.
Oh, yep. Toboggan gone.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
That's a nice deer.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Russell shot a little one. What the hell? And then hangs up on us. Oh, but he's happy. He's happy.
He's happy.
Congrats.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
We got a new name.
Yeah.
Stand
Yeah,
name.
that's your stand, Russell stand.
Yeah, for sure. Good job, man.
He's heavy.
Yeah.
He's heavy.
Yes.
He got some good, solid bases on him.
Yes, he does.
Like a ball
Yeah.
bat.
Mountain him?
So after Dad's little photo shoot out there, we were greeted by supper, and we had a salmon dip and crackers to get us started off, and then we had the main dish, and we had turkey, which was not dry. It was some of the best turkey I've ever had in my life. We had cheesy potatoes, stuffing, and corn, and that stuffing really stood out. That was some of the best stuffing I've ever had, too. It was great. Now I'm going to cut to where we started playing shuffleboard with some of the guys.
That is a nice one.
Right away.
Nice. Was nice. Was nice.
I'll leave that one. Yeah.
He's got the home court advantage. He's played this game before.
Yeah, Cameron's better at it than I am. By far.
Oh yeah.
Now watch, he's just gonna. Yeah, he's gonna be a nice guy.
Look at a dead spot.
Here we go.
Watch this one curve. Watch this curve right there.
Curve right off. Alright.
Thanks.
4.